I couldn't make it a year without visiting.
If I did, I would have
2 and a bit hours. Jesus, why can't things be so simple? Hey, why can't they be so simple? So we're off to Scotland. Right. Let's get rocking and rolling. Anyway, it's triumphbikerman. Welcome back. I'm on a bit of a trip. Today is the what? It's Bank Holiday Monday, the what? 4th, 5th of May, and I have got a week off work. How's about that then? So I've decided first proper trip of the season is to get on the bike and go north of the border, so to my favourite Scotland for a day or two, probably a couple of days, have a mooch about. I am booked into the Buccleuch Arms, or I don't know how they say it, Buccleuch or Buccleuch Arms. It's over at Moffat for a night, and then I'm going further up north to a place called West Linton. Some lovely places out there which I've done before, St Mary's Lock and a few other places. It's really good for a biker, and if you just want to get away for 2 or 3 days, it's perfect. So yes, I've decided to down tools. It's my first week off the year so far, and I am thoroughly looking forward to it. And I've got a couple of rides planned for the next. Hello there. It's nice to get that nod back in, isn't it? So yeah, I'm off there first. It's not going to be the most eventful of trips up north, because I just plan to go as direct as possible, really. So what, A1, A66 across to Penrith and past Carlisle, and just go that way. So it's just over 200 miles basically, and it's down as about 3.5 hours. Yeah, right. I'll be just taking my time as per, and having plenty of breaks. So it's not the best of weathers. It is blustery, and the sun is shining for a bit and then going back down again. So it's not exactly perfect, but hey, we're on 2 wheels, so it's perfect as far as I'm concerned. So I'm going to just stop off first and get something to eat. I'm going to get some fuel, because the old tiger's crying out for a drop or two, and get some fuel. I might even just grab a Big Mac or something like that, just to keep us going for the next few hours. Buccleuch's got a really nice restaurant. Say I've been to the Buccleuch a few times now over the years. It's a proper friendly biker haunt. It's got everything. You know, the owner is a biker, and he has all the kit ready for you if you want to. Oh blimey, look at that! If you want to get your bike washed, or no, it's all right. I thought it was a queue then for a second. If you want to get your bike washed or anything like that, 185. Jeez. I don't know. Oh, diesel on the floor, nice. But yeah, the prices have been very high of late. So let's see what difference it makes now. Blimey, look at that. £25.11 to fill the Tiger. And I remember filling it from scratch last year for about 18 quid. Jesus, things are not going in the right direction, are they? Anyhow, what I'm going to do is I ended up going for a bloody chicken and stuffing sarnie or something like that, instead of queuing with the rest of the I don't want to say what I usually call them over at McDonald's, but yeah, instead of queuing over there, I got myself a chicken and stuffing sarnie with a grab bag. I'm a little bit superstitious, so what I tend to do is, if I'm going away for a while on the bike, I tend to park up and just have a couple of minutes over at, well, you might be able to see where that lorry's parked up there. So I'll stop there, just have a drink or something, chew the fat for a few minutes before I set off. So oh, might help if you put it in gear, mate. Right, so let's get parked up for a couple of minutes. It's weird, isn't it, how you get these habits that stay with you. Right, let's switch off for a minute and let's see the bag of goodies. Oh. I don't know why, I've got a bit of a thing about chicken and stuffing at the moment. So there you go, there's the old grab bag and chicken and stuffing and a little can of Red Bull just to wash it all down with. How's about that? That'll keep us going for a while. Right, let's get stuck into this. There we go. So that's now saying about what, 3 hours 20. Yeah, right. You can always add on an hour or two. Let's see if we can get some shuffle play on then. Chicken sarnie had, chicken and stuffing. Yeah, not that good, but there you go. Right, a bit of shuffle play. It is a bit blustery, so I don't know whether it's going to be picked up on the mic or not, but yeah, it's been a long winter, and it's the first proper ride out that I'm doing this year. I have been out on the Tiger and the Thruxton a couple of times, but only local and a couple of short rides, so it's nice to get out onto the open road, even if it is a motorway. You can't have it all your own way all the time. I suppose we're going to just take a direct route anyway, going up to Scotland, as direct as possible. The A66 can be quite pleasant though, going across the country there in the north, but I don't envisage much to see on the A1 north, but there you go. So yep, it's been a long winter and plenty to come up this year. This is the first of a few rides planned. I know this one's only what, 2 or 3 days around south to mid Scotland, but after the European tour last year and posting a few bits up on YouTube here and there, which I still look back on, to be fair. I had a great time over in France, Austria, Germany, Luxembourg, and of course Switzerland. The passes of Switzerland were fantastic, and as I say, I still look back at them videos now, and that's the main point of the YouTube channel really, so I can look back at these things, and I wish I'd done it many years ago, but anyhow, we're doing it now. Yeah, so in July I have planned a Pyrenees trip, so riding down to Portsmouth, yeah, Portsmouth or Plymouth, I always get them mixed up. Portsmouth, and sailing down to Santander, going from Santander across to the Pyrenees, and I think the way that it was described is that we're doing a few loops of the Pyrenees. We've got about 3 or 4 hotels booked. I think it's about 10 days, 9 or 10 days, so thoroughly looking forward to all of that come July. Tour last year really wet the juices really, and I really want to do as much of this as possible, you know, while I still can, because I don't want to be there in a few years time having regrets and not being able to do this sort of thing. So I know that they've got a tour on to Morocco and Romania next year. I don't know whether I'll do Morocco because it's sort of end of November, early December, and it's quite a long ride from where I live in North Lincolnshire down south to Portsmouth, and it gets a bit nippy for me then. Having said that, it's a bit bloody nippy now. So the Romanian trip, which is throughout Europe, that's about a 2-week long trip, and those poor devils like me that still work and also have a wife that likes to go away as well, 2 weeks is a little bit long, but you never know. I've just stopped here now at Leaning Bar Services. What a pain this is. You have to kind of double back on yourself. So you come off the A1 and then you go back about a mile, well, 3/4 of a mile, but it feels like a mile. And all I wanted to do was just have a stretch of legs. I didn't need any fuel yet or anything, so yeah, I don't think I'll be coming back here in a hurry. Yeah, it's not as if I'm having anything to eat anyway. But yeah, we'll have a quick stretch here because we've done what, 86 miles now. It says an hour and 39 on the road. I don't think it's been that long. However, it's still worth a bit of a stretch of legs, and then we'll probably have one more before we get to Moffat. We've still got what, 2 hours 5 minutes to reach Moffat. Keep you updated. See you in a bit. I've just stopped here now on the A66, and I usually just stop for a couple of minutes or so, because on the lay-bys on the left hand side as you're travelling towards Penrith, you get some unbelievable views of the countryside, and look at that. I don't know whether the GoPro's catching all of that, but you've got the old stone walls, and they're just beautiful. Just have a look at that now. I hope it's doing it a little bit of justice. So although you've got this road here which is busy and laborious from single lane to dual carriageway, you've got some scenery which is absolutely spectacular over the moors. Absolutely beautiful. Lovely. Oh, look at that. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. We're in Cumbria, by the way, and I'd say the rolling hills down here are beautiful. Look at it. I think when we come back, yeah, go on mate, you get stuck in. I think when we come back, weather dependent of course, it'd be nice to take a ride through the lakes and see some of the scenery across there. But we've got about another 6 or 7 miles until we get off this road and get onto the road to Scotland. So not long to go. It says here we've got about what, an hour and 5 minutes, an hour and 6 minutes, something like that. So hopefully the rain keeps off. It keeps on threatening the rain. Let's just wait and see. So if we can get there for about 6ish, maybe 6:15, something like that, and yeah, it'd be nice to taste one of their brews again. Well, making good time. The weather's held up, and we've got about another what, 34 minutes to go, and we're about to get into Scotland. About what, 5 miles from Gretna. So as soon as you see that Gretna sign, you know it's literally on the border, and you've just got a few minutes left. But hasn't been too bad a journey really, not bad at all. Right, we've just pulled off the motorway, and we're literally about a mile and a bit, or 3 minutes from the Buccleuch Hotel. So Moffat's about a mile away, and you have to kind of double back on yourself when you come off the motorway. It's a bit of a turning, and it puts you straight onto these hills here, look. And that's just a flavour of what is around here. It is absolutely beautiful, believe me. Having visited here many a time, you're just never disappointed. There we go, Moffat. And and it's just a lovely place to base yourself. And I've stayed here before, and stayed here for like 3 nights, and had a route for each day around sort of South Scotland to the west coast. It's just absolutely fantastic. So this is a road and a place I know well, and the architecture around here and some of the places that you see, just so nice. But they have got other places as well to stay in Moffat. I have stayed at a couple of other places because the Buccleuch does tend to get busy and booked up pretty quickly. A couple of other places, nice little cottage on the right here somewhere I stayed in. I think it's around here somewhere on the right. Yeah, there's the petrol station, my usual place. I mean, talking about petrol, I've literally got half a bar left, so yeah, we've got it. Yeah, it was the place that I stayed last time was here. Yeah, the Black Bull Inn, remember that? Lovely food as well. So here's the centre, and there's the Buccleuch. So what you do is just take a left into here, and hopefully the gate will be open. If not, I'm sure someone will come out. Oh, here he is. Here he is. How are you? I couldn't make it a year without visiting. Yeah.
You're going to park over there by number spot on the side of garage 7 and 8.
Spot on. Lovely.
I'll be there.
Thank you. Right, it's got some new pots. It's been moved a bit here. Yeah, this is new.
Park over here.
Yeah.
Anyway, there's fine. This was my last park here tonight.
Real. Hey, it's changed a bit, hasn't it?
Sorry?
You've changed it around a bit, haven't you?
Yeah. When
The sheds used to be there.
Quite a long time, yeah. So all those garages were there.
Yeah.
Then over there was a gated area that you couldn't see, and this was a broken derelict building.
Yeah.
Yeah, so a lot's been done.
It looks great.
Yeah.
Looks great.
You'll find it. You'll find it.
Great. Well, there's my Tiger all parked up in this new part of the Buccleuch Arms, which I've never seen before. So this is the new bit, and yeah, love it. Anyway, if you notice, no one's put any locks on, any hip locks, any light locks, any chains, nothing. There's some expensive bits of kit here as well, and the reason being is that Dave, who owns a place, has got so many cameras up, and as you saw when I came in, it's all gated, so there's no need for any locks, any alarms, nothing. So it's another beauty of this place, really. I've just been chatting to one of the guys who's part of a group of 8, and they're having a few tours around South Scotland, which I've done on many occasions, and Dave is sorting out for them. And I was saying that this place comes highly recommended. So I did say to the chap, I said, you won't find anyone with more knowledge of South Scotland and Dumfries and Galloway than what Dave has. But they're here for about 3 nights, and he sorted out routes for all days. And that's the post that tells you how far you're away from everywhere. Look, Dover, 414 miles. Newcastle, 96 miles. Land's End, 507 miles. Look. Dunnes, 317 miles. I was there a few years ago. Oban, 152 miles. There's the famous Buccleuch weather forecasting stone. and the various helmets with the flowers. And this is a new bit here that I was discussing with Dave. I hadn't seen that before, but essentially that's a new roof that has been put down, a bit of undercover for the bikes. Mine there, look. And then the sheds are over there, and they used to be on here. So there is plenty of parking around here. That's where you've got your jet washer to clean your bike, if you want to do so after a day's riding. And in that green shed there, you've got a load of cleaning equipment, chain lube, cloths, and that type of thing. So you can maintain your bike here if you're coming for a few days. I know that when I was here a few years ago, I've often used something out of that green shed, but it is really handy to have. No, proper bike-friendly place, this. So this is a centre of Moffat. There's the Buccleuch Arms, look over there. And it's lovely. There's a chippy around a corner there, which I've used a couple of times in the past. A bit of rubbish here tonight, right? Yeah, they've got everything. Convenience stores, B&Bs, and plenty of places to go walking, if you like walking. But yeah, it's a biker's paradise, really.
Yeah, then the sun gonna shine on the brand